Hello there. Hello, hello. Yes, I am still having my sale on Saturday night tonight also. So thank you for everyone who is stopping in for what's going to be happening here. I've got a big old mix of items. So hello and thank you all so much for being here. And thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And I've got the little inspector over here, Joe, checking out the items that I'm going to have for sale. So thank you, everyone. Hello, Michelle and Peterson and Julie and Suzical. Hello there. And Sam, Maria, Belinda. Hello, Chanel. Hello, Helen. Vintage Digs, hello there, Lori and Auntie Christy, hello, Katie, hi there, and Tina, Kathy, Sylvia, hello, Melissa, hello, and yes, if you happen to see, oh, Joe's laying down now, so he's gonna stay out of trouble, I think. But yeah, thank you so much. Yes, my sale is still going to go on as usual here for Saturday night. I don't have the crazy backstory like Pamela had. Everything over here is doing good. So Katie, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. And hello, Gabrielle and Annette and Mary. Hello there. And Carrie and Sabrina, hello. And yeah, so I have got a really fun mix. I've got, I think, one Easter item. I do have some Christmas items that you may have seen from the unboxing that I did. So I pulled a couple of those items into the sale and a few other things from all of the unboxings that I have done. So yeah, so I've got a little bit of Christmas. So yeah, check out the video and let me know if there's anything specific that you would like me to pull out, because otherwise I'm just going to probably be pulling out, just kind of random things from that, because that's not the only Christmas thing I have to unbox. I've got a lot more to unbox. And thank you. I am going to work on doing probably a few more pop-up sales, and also want to let you guys know that I'm trying to kind of get together with Jane at Doggone Happy Vintage. She just became a grandmother again, so things are kind of a little crazy in her world right now. But we are trying to do a sale together on Tuesday on her channel. So we'll got my fingers crossed that that still goes on. So mark your calendars for that. And if you're not subscribed to Doggone Happy Vintage, you'll want to be, because yeah. So if everything goes as planned, then I will be over there to do a sale with her. And hello, Teresa, and hello, Barb and Sylvia. Hello there, Chicago lady. I see that you popped in. Hello, Tim from Over the Years. And I'll say definitely, if you are not subscribed to Tim at Over the Years for his Monday night sales, you really should be, because I just watched his haul video today. And oh my gosh, he is going to have some fantastic things coming up in his sale. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. So now that everybody is here, and I've tried to, I think, catch and say hello to everyone, I am going to go ahead and start with this really interesting item. So again, a lot of these are from the estate sales that I have recently gone to. And this was really pretty. That was in a bunch of violet items that I got. There's a teapot and a cup and saucer, and a cream and sugar and stuff. So the woman that I got this bit from obviously really loved violets. And this is a lighter. So, what fashionable woman having a little luncheon wouldn't want to have a lighter that matched her tea set? And so this one, let me see if I can get the right side here. I think it's this side. Yes, it says Minx right here. And it does seem to work. It seems to have everything that it should have in order to work. It's got this little screw on the bottom. So yeah, so it's just a really neat little item. Doesn't necessarily, have to be used as a lighter these days, although it seems like it definitely could function as one, but it's just a really pretty accessory. So it's almost 3 inches tall. Um, yeah. It doesn't quite match the china set exactly, but she obviously did enjoy her violets. And this, of course, is the one item I did not. Oh, I did put my little sticker on it. Oh, goodness. So hello to Victoria and Marianne. Hello there for popping in. And Dean Oliver, hello there. So this beautiful, now this is a porcelain lighter. So this is very nice. Oh, yeah, and I do want to point out it does have one little, very small chip, but it's really hard to see it because of the design that is on the top. It's really hard to see that. It does a good job of blending in. So this is $10, and it is number 40. And this is really nice. And again, hello to everyone. If you are new to my sales, they work pretty much just like everybody else's. And I notice I did just kind of jump right in here. I am going to post I'm trying to type and talk at the same time, which I do not always do well. There we go. I think that is right, and I'm going to pin this on top. If you have not sent me your information before, you can go ahead and send it to me. And I have, I like that name. Simon says, "Let's make a deal." That's a great name, Sabrina. And I have you for number 40. Thank you. And here we go. So I hope everybody is doing well. Today it's been weather-wise, it's been very windy here. And so I was a little worried because, a lot of times wind and internet don't always go really well together, but everything seems to be going fine. However, if you notice anything, buffering or anything like that, please, point it out to me. I would really appreciate knowing about it so that I can kind of adjust things accordingly. Next item, let's do this one. This is a really pretty item. So this is a Haviland and Company Limoges egg cup. And it has this beautiful floral pattern on it with these pink roses. And here is the bottom that says Haviland and Company Limoges. And around the top here, no chips or cracks that I could find. And hello, Lana, and hello, Vintage Uprising, Texas. And anybody else? Oh, the Frugal Magpie. Hello, Lynn. I really like that it also has the design right in the middle, also here on the inside. I thought that was really pretty. Got it all the way around, and it's just a nice standard size egg cup. And this one is $10, number 42. And again, A lot of times it takes a little while for me to see things in the chat because I do have a lag, which I notoriously notice whenever I'm watching live feeds, that it does take a while for things to um, come up in the feed. So if for any reason you see an item, let's say this, and I am describing it, and you want me to do it as an offer item instead of as a set price, just type the word offer into the chat and we'll do it as an offer item instead of as a set price item. Because again, I know everybody has different internet speeds, and I know that mine frequently lags, and that's why a lot of times you'll probably see the number on your end before I see the number on my end. So I just want to throw that out there. I do have a couple items that I think I will do offers on, but if there's anything else that you see that you would like me to do that with, don't hesitate, just put offer in there and we will do it as an offer. So I do have a bunch of linens. Um, And this one is a really neat piece. And hello, Debbie and Irene and Margot. Hello there for joining me. This is one, it's a beautiful navy blue, kind of a royal blue um, print with this beautiful hibiscus flower and this swirl through it. And one of the neat things, um, I know one thing that I probably won't be saying enough of is rad. So that's one of the big differences I think between me and Tim right there. Oh, but Tim sales are a lot of fun. Yeah, I have a very West Coast mellow kind of vibe. And hello, I hope I'm saying your name right, Patrice at Pat Doodles, who had a great sale this morning. Pat Doodles has her sales Saturday at noon Eastern time, and she had some fantastic Easter items. So I highly recommend subscribing to her channel and putting down Saturday at noon Eastern, which is 9 o'clock in the morning, my time. It was real early to check out her sales too. But the fun thing about this print, and I'm trying to find it because it's printed all along one part of it. Let's see. Can I find it? I know the pressure's on to find the part I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. I see it now. So one part of this is finished and one part is not finished. So this seam here is a finished seam while this side is not. So I'm not quite sure if this was originally meant to be just a piece of fabric, a scarf of some kind of a wrap, because it is, give me 1 second, it is 36 inches, so it's a yardstick long, or yardstick wide by 66 inches long. And it would be a really nice shawl to kind of throw over. But I just want to point out one side is finished, one side isn't finished, and it does have this made in Japan print. Oops. And now that I found it, I can't show it to you. There you go. Made in Japan. And it's printed several times along this. Hello, Nate. Oh, you got a headache? Oh, I'm so sorry. So several points. It does have, there you go. Tequila will cure it all, right? So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So at some point, I don't know if this was purchased to be fabric for a project or if it was just a shawl or scarf of some kind, maybe a table runner or something like that. But it is a beautiful piece of fabric. Now this is like a cotton. fabric. It's not overly thick, meaning, let me see if well, it is hard to tell. You can slightly, excuse me. Mm. Now I got a dry spot in my throat, but I really liked the material and thought it was really interesting that the one side said made in Japan. So again, this is 36 by 66 inches. And this material, scarf, table runner, tablecloth, whatever you want to use it for, is $18 and it's number 33. So again, it's this beautiful hibiscus. Yes, thank you, Peterson. 36 by 66. Appreciate the help on that. I know I really should get in the habit of doing that on these fabrics, but yeah, it's not very often that I actually have found a piece of fabric that says made in Japan on it like that. Um, and again, this was from an estate sale, so I'm not quite sure how old it is, but really nice piece of fabric. And oops, and then I lost the tag. Excuse me. Okay. Part of one of the unboxings that I did a whole bunch of littles. And so in the littles, I did group together these two. They don't necessarily go together, but they were two little pigs. And I really liked, well, this one has such a beautiful, expressive face. And this one is about 2 inches by about 3 inches. So it's not super small, but a good size. And hello, Maria. I see that you popped in. And Joelle, hello there. So it's a nice size, but this is a very sweet little pig. No markings on the bottom, but very nice detailing. And this is a like a porcelain. I am going to say that's porcelain. And then this one, you can see if this is 2 inches by 3 inches, you can see that this guy is probably barely an inch. He's a real little, just a teeny tiny little. And I'll get in here close so you can see his little face and his cute little body and his teeny tiny little legs. That's okay, Pamela. You had a lot of other things on your mind with that darn box. It's quite all right. But thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. And so both of these are porcelain. And this pig and the little baby pig, again, teeny tiny little pig. So this great little pair is $10 and it's number 24 for the absolutely sweet little pigs. And I see JP, Julie, thank you so much. And hello, Linda Punky. And Lavish Mango, hello there. And Terry, I think I forgot to say hello to you. So thank you guys for being here. Um, let's see. So this is kind of a silly item that was in the box of estate sales. And I thought somebody is going to have a child or a grandchild who just might be wanting some fun to play with this. I don't think this is very old because it is made in China, but it was really cute. And it's marked Kent. And we've got the little elephant on the skateboard. And it does roll around. It does roll. I don't think it's Babar. I wish it was, but I don't think so. I think it's just some other cute little elephant. It's just a little toy that was in the box, but I thought if anyone is interested, this little cutie is just $5, and this is all just rubbery consistency, so not too hard. And this plastic is plastic, but it's not too bad. So $5, number 4 for the cute little elephant on a skateboard. If anybody is interested or just likes elephants. And next up, I have got a set of 3 glasses. Now, 2 are the same, and the one I'm throwing in because this is kind of a, I'm going to say like a sportsman's glass trio. So this one, and then there's the identical one to that, which has the, what is this, like pheasant hunting, some kind of a bird hunting. Um, all the birds start looking alike after a while, but I'm going to say it's something like pheasant hunting. So we have the sportsmen down here with their dogs, and then the birds in flight, and these two are identical. And then I had this one, and I thought, well, these are really fun, like a little sportsman's trio here. And this one, I'm guessing, is either a trout or a salmon. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. And it does have a mark on the bottom, but can't quite figure out exactly what that mark is. But it's just a nice little glass. And again, just a fun little sportsman's trio of drinking glasses. And this 3-pair set is $6 and it's number 35 for the 3 glasses, $6, number 35. And I have Lavish Mango. Thank you. And oh, hello, Grandma 211. How are you tonight? And 35. There we go. And then I do like having some jewelry. And a lot of the jewelry I find either can be worn or sometimes I look for jewelry that is a little more suited to be repurposed. This one is, though, one to be worn. And this is a really cute little panda bear. And you can see he's got some rhinestones on him and some little rhinestone eyes. And on the back, he does have a marking that says, and I'm going to double check here with my little magnifier here. It says PEP, and I am not quite sure who PEP is, but I did like him. I thought he was really cute for being a, uh, don't I see a lot of pandas, but I don't quite see any that look like this. And I thought that he had a really neat look to him. Now, he's not very big. I know it's hard to tell when I hold him up to the camera like that, but he's just about 1.5 inches. So he's just a really cute little size, fun little accent. And this is $8 and it's number 61. And I have Melissa Lynn for 61. Thank you. I'm going to put him up there. Now, Melissa, I know in your in the last chat, I think on Pamela's that you mentioned, or maybe it was on the sale beforehand, that your husband is French. And is he French from France or is he French Canadian? I was curious and then got distracted and I was going to ask you in the chat, but I did not get a chance to. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to do another piece of linen. Now, this one I thought was absolutely beautiful. And yes, no, French Canadian. Oh, well, that's very nice. That must be a lot of fun, having a good blend of cultures there. So this is oh, just making sure I have the right side up because this is so well stitched. It's really hard. No, he is French Canadian. Okay. So this is an amazing, I'm going to call it like a table topper. It is square. It's 31 inches by 31 inches. And it has a beautiful pattern here in the middle. And then each of the corners is decorated the same. And it's so well stitched that it is a little hard sometimes to tell which is the front and which is the back because it is so nicely done. And so here is a close-up of the corner, which you can see is done so well. Here is a partial close-up. I'll get in close and then I'll stop talking because you won't be able to hear me, of the center. And then I will show you the back, which looks almost as good as the front, which is why I had to do a double take there when I saw the back. And then all along the edge here, you can see is this beautiful detail. And again, this is 31 by 31. Very, very nicely done here. Lovely colors for springtime. And this is $20 and it's number 52. Oh yeah, I am so sorry that I missed your video the other night, Pamela. I'm almost afraid to go back and watch it though. I have to say, I am a little scared. And Sandra, I have you for 52. Thank you. You know, sometimes just the unexplained kinds of things happen. Um, So I'm going to do the first of the Christmas items from my unboxing. And this, as you'll notice when I was pulling the things out, this part was separate from the train, but the train fits in here so well and this is let me take this off here. It is a choo-choo train. And we've got the cute little tracks. Now this is a glossy cardboard that is on here. And we can see that there is the little station and the houses. And then there are these let me see if I can do this. Over here, there are these two little rabbits. You can kind of only see one, but there are two of them. And then on the back, there's another little rabbit and some trees. And so this is a really cute little display, and it has the tracks for the little train. And the train here says season's greetings and happy holidays. And they are connected. The engine is marked with a sticker that says Made in Taiwan, Republic of China. And this is wood. This is painted wood. You can see there's a little bit of paint loss on there over the years. Ooh. And then, yes, it does come with, as Peterson says, I think it was Peterson, the sneezing powder was free with all of the items that I got. So that was really nice of them to include that for free. So yeah, it's a really cute display. It's a really cute little train. It does have the little parts here in the middle that connect each section. And this cute little train and display are $15, and it's number 9. And I was just reading the chat there. And I have Belinda for number 9. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. So I had to do that in order to get to this. And this is a beautiful plate. Love the detailing. Oh, okay, Belinda. Okay, Sandra, I am writing your name down also. If for some reason, Sandra, you don't want the train, let me know. Otherwise, Belinda has said that it is yours. Um, yes, and this glows, but I just really wanted to get a close up so you could see. I've had, and we've seen the floral plates and the uranium glass and all that good stuff, but I have rarely seen one with such a beautiful floral detailing as this one does. It is just amazing how pretty and how widespread the pattern is. And then, yes, I will see if I can get this to glow. Oh, there we go. There's a pretty good glow happening on that. Let's see. I know one of these days I'm going to get better at doing this. Okay, thank you, Sandra. So yeah, so I thought that these were just one really beautiful and yeah, it's really great that they are uranium glass. Now here here's the thing. I have 6 of them. Um, but I don't know as though anybody's really going to want to necessarily buy 6 of them because that's a lot. Um, and oh, elegant glass. I don't know. That's a really good question. I do like the fact that again, like most of these patterns, the design is on the back, so the front is nice and smooth. And there's not a lot of wear on these. So I don't think they were used very much. So that's what I was thinking of too, was to sell them in sets of 2, because I think because of the, I should say, because of the sets of 2, I think it would be easier for people to purchase as sets of 2. Um, Let me find the other thing. Because of the uranium and because of them being a big floral pattern, um, 2 of these um, are going to be $15. And so I think that selling them in sets of 2 is probably the better way to do it. Plus, I think it helps to ship up or um, cut up the shipping costs. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, if somebody wants all 3 sets of 2, that's fine. I can totally do that, but I just want to kind of throw it out there that each set of 2 is going to be $15. So 3 people can have 2, or 2 people can have, multiples, or 1 person can have all 6. But yeah, you just don't really find these, or at least I haven't seen, and I've been watching everybody else's sales, ones that have a design like this. Um, so, Debbie, now you're making it hard. um, you want a matching set. Well, um, okay, so okay, but are other people, I know that's just it. Are other people interested? So, okay, so here's what I will do. I will do this as an offer. I will do this as, I will start these at 40 for all 6. And um, then I will say that then it can be up to you guys to figure that one out. So here are all 6 of them. And I will put the light on here just so you can see, maybe, if you can see that all 6 of them do glow. So they are all identical. So I do just want to show that they are all identical and they do all glow. Let's see. And sorry, I'm just doing a little rearranging of things. Yeah, I actually I don't find a lot of yes, Tim, you definitely need new batteries. If you have a Costco or a Sam's Club, go and buy the big set of batteries because well, you find a whole lot more uranium glass than I do. I don't find as much of it on the West Coast. Um, my big theory and is that pretty much if people are moving out west, they have already sold their stuff on the East Coast or in the Midwest before they move to the West Coast. And so that's why I think out here on the West Coast, we just don't see as much of it. Um, so that's why um, you know I don't have a lot of it to offer, and you can't find much in Arizona. Yeah, there just isn't as much of it that moved to the West Coast. So it does make it just a little harder for us to really find it. And um, sometimes, yeah, estate sales are really the easiest way to try to find them because I don't I don't I think some of the ways the Goodwill is kind of looking for them or Value Village or Savers, and so we don't see a lot of it out on the floor either, unless they just kind of happen to miss it. Um, so right now, okay, so you guys are not helping me with this. So I guess if we're going to Debbie, what are we doing? Debbie for 65, is that what we're doing or not? Um, so help me out and give me some clues here as to how we're doing this. And hello, Tiger, and hello, Pamela. Um, okay, so thank you, Marianne. Yes, but Josie's Josie's Butterfly Kisses is going to go ahead. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Pamela and Tiger. You guys did just come in a little late. I am sorry. Um, so I have these beautifully floral like salad plates that are uranium glass. They are just very beautifully detailed. And if, if I can get the light on them so you can see them glow, they've got a really spectacular glow on them. But they are just a beautiful floral plate. Um, okay, so it's going to come down to me to make the decision, I guess, because we're not really finding some common ground here. So I am okay. Um, Still, my sale, my rules. Um, so I am going to go back to where Debbie was when Debbie and Josie's Butterfly Kisses were having the discussion about who was going to have them. And at that point, Debbie was at 65 and um, Josie's Butterfly Kisses was at 70. Since Josie's Butterfly Kisses was going to go ahead and give to Debbie, I am going to go ahead and do Debbie at 65. If Debbie is okay with that, if Josie's Butterfly Kisses is okay with that, then that's what I am going to go ahead and decide. So if we are okay, go ahead and do something in the live chat to either give me a thumbs up or approve or a yes. No, but that's okay. That's okay. So as long as you're okay with that, Josie's Butterfly Kisses is okay with that. I'm okay with that. Just waiting to see if you're okay with that, Debbie. So just let me know if you are okay with that, and then I can mark these sold, and then you can enjoy them. And again, I have a bit of a delay in my feed. So again, if you guys see it before I do, that's just what's happening. Okay. So thank you everyone for that. Whoops. Okay, and I won't do that again. Oh, this one is really cute. So I'm going to do this one. So this little guy is the little brown jug, and this actually is a pitcher, but you can see here that the inside here is indented, and this is a music box also. There is a cork here, and this is an actual working pitcher. If you ever needed to use it for one. But here he is. He's just got the sweetest little face, kind of the sweetest little drunken face. And he just sits right there. Well, actually, I'm going to take him out just in case because I have to turn this around here. So here is the bottom. So this is a made in Japan little brown jug music box. And this is the little part here. No, this is the little part here. So when it sits down on the shelf, it actually will sit on here and turn off the music box. And then this is the little turn to turn it on. And then I'm going to, here, let's see, wind it up a little bit. And then you can see he spins around. So isn't that just adorable? And it is about the size of a real pitcher. But this is just so cute. And then again, when it sits down, this little button will be pushed in, and then that'll stop the music box. So you don't have to listen to it, and you don't have to let it just totally run out. So that is the nice thing about that. And this is $20, and it's number 3. It's from Japan. The music box and the jug. I think that's why it has the 2 Japan stickers on it, so that we know that the ceramic part was Japan and the music box is also Japan. And so I have a JP. Thank you, Julie. Your hubby will love that. Oh, good. That's great. So this is a tablecloth that I showed in my last sale. This has a beautiful, yeah, I thought it kind of was a little more like that. I think it's just kind of a combination of a whole bunch of kind of men from that era. I think it really kind of captures that look. So this is a printed um, tablecloth that has cross stitching in the middle of it. Now the corners here, there is, I will say, there are a couple spots of damage. That's one of them. But the corners are actually cut and slanted. So that's when it's sitting on the table, it has a little more of a look so that it sits down. Yes, I do have some more smalls, and I will get to one of them as soon as I am done with this. So thank you for asking. So here is part of the cross stitch design that is in the middle of this. And again, we've got this yellow and blue stripe. And so there are orange and blue flowers in the middle. And there are, unfortunately, just a couple of spots here. Let me see if I can show where it is a little worn. Um, But, this does have some age to it, so that is kind of to be expected. And here is let me see if I can get this to show the whole pattern. And this measures 56 inches by 46 inches. So it's a smaller rectangle that it will fit. And this tablecloth, oops, and I'll show you the back also so you can see that it is very nicely stitched on the back side. And this is, oops, $20, and it's number 58. And again, this is 56 by 46 inches. And the design that's cross-stitched is just in the middle, top middle of it. Thank you, Peterson. So here is another set of littles, and these are skunks. And so here is the bigger of the little, and I will turn it around so you can see this really cute little skunk. No markings on the bottom, but this is a little porcelain skunk. And this measures about 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay, so if this is 2 inches by 2 inches, then this little skunk you can see is pretty much less than an inch. And so here is the very little skunk. And again, this is like it's like a porcelain, but you can see that is just teeny tiny, teeny, teeny, tiny. Hello, Tammy. And hello, Patty. And anyone else that I have missed. Hello there. So very cute. Don't find a lot of skunks, and definitely I don't see a lot of teeny, teeny, tiny little skunks. And so this really cute set, and again, this one's about 2 inches by 2 inches. This is $12, number 25 for the pair. And I have JP on that one. Thank you. Mm. And hello and welcome, Patty. I appreciate new people being here. And if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to get that subscriber count up and really appreciate everyone being here. And hello, Mr. L. Page. So the next item, this was in the Christmas box, but it's not necessarily Christmas because although it does have red and green on it, it also has yellow and blue. So I wouldn't necessarily consider this strictly Christmas, but this is metal. This is some kind of a metal. I'm not quite sure exactly what kind it is, but it is this beautiful carousel horse, and the horses are, I think the horses, yeah, they're plastic. And it's just a really neat kind of, you know, semi-primitive type looking carousel. Here is a better look at the top. And again, this part is, yeah, I think that's metal also. And then the bottom, now this was originally purchased from Paper Doll, and I don't know who Paper Doll is. I don't remember a store around my area named Paper Doll. But there is the original sticker on there. And because I was worried about paint loss, I didn't want to take that off. Although I have a feeling that this was purchased quite a while ago. Um, but yeah, I just really liked all the different horses on here. Thought they were painted very nicely. And in case anybody is wondering about the measurements, let's see, up to the top is about 7.5 inches. And it's almost 5 inches across. And so this really neat little display is $18 and it's number 6. And I'll get in here a little closer so you can see the horses on there. And I see Belinda Carroll first on there. Thank you, Belinda. And I think I'll do another jewelry piece for any butterfly lovers out there. I found this beautiful pendant. It's just on a simple gold tone chain. But this I thought was a very nicely made silver tone butterfly. And here is the back. Tonight, no, I don't have the tea set in the sale. But I probably will next week sometime. You know, that's a really interesting point, Auntie K, about it being Brighton. I would have thought, if it was, that it would have had a tag or something on it, but it does kind of give those vibes. But I thought it was just a really pretty um, interpretation of a butterfly, and it's about 2 inches by 2 inches. So it's a very nice size for just an accent. And this necklace is $9 and it's number 60. And I'm just catching up on the chat. Oh, and the lag. Yes, I frequently have lag also. So I understand. And refreshing a lot definitely can help. And I see Auntie K, Auntie Christy for number 60. Thank you. Next item I have is a Joseph's Original. And this is the number 9 Angel Girl. She is, I will say, in absolutely perfect condition. Here is a close-up of her 9 and a close-up of her face. Here are her wings. Again, unbroken, in very good condition. Here's the top of her crown. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by, Frugal Joe. Here is her face and her beautiful hair. Now she has her sticker, and she has the sticker on the bottom. She came with a booklet, but unfortunately, the booklet was for the second year. So it's not for the year 9. And hello, Vintage Digs, and hello, Vinny. So yeah, so unfortunately, she does not have the number 9 book, but she does have everything else, and I'll get in close so you can see she has all her fingers. So she is just lovely. And this is $15, number 21, for the beautiful Joseph's Original. $15, number 21. I'm going to put her right there. And I see the Frugal Magpie for number 21. Thank you. The next item I have is kind of a little more on the artistic side of things. It is what kind of looks like a ceramic bowl. Could be used for potted plants also. It has this really great design on it, and this is nice and thickly cut out. Well, the bowl itself is very thick, and so you can see that the cutout on this design is also very thick. This is unglazed, and this has a really nice, thick black glaze on it. And this is signed by the artist. And I will get in here, and I wrote it down because this is a little hard to see. And her name is Anita L. And I'm going to totally mispronounce her last name, but I'm going to type it in because it is really Anita L. And then you guys can help me figure out how to say her last name. And then down at the bottom here, it says Santa Clara. And so she is a very well-known artist, and her pieces are just beautiful with this very similar designs to this. Yeah, and I would just I can say Anita and I can say L and her last name. You do not want me saying because it will not come out. Like toe, okay. Oh my goodness. But this beautiful uh, pottery pot is about 4.5 inches wide and about 3 inches tall. And it does have just enough weight to it to be very stable if it were sitting down. And hello, Jane. Thank you so much for being here. Is your daughter home from the hospital? And so this pot is $30 and it's number 39. No, she's still in the hospital. Her and the baby are still in the hospital. Yeah, how early? Well, so the baby was early, but I remember the baby being a little on the healthy side with the size of her. And I have Julie for number 39. Thank you. Okay, next up is another Christmas item, but this one you have not seen because the box that I took this from, I haven't shown yet. So this is a big surprise. And I'll keep you in suspense because this one I thought was kind of cool because of the colors of it. Yes, I know she had the baby, but I thought the baby was fairly yes, Julie, you got the bowl. So thank you for that. So here is the ornament. She weighed 6 pounds. Okay. So they're keeping them a bit to keep an observation on them. So here is the ornament. Now this is one of those beautiful pin and bead and sequence ornaments. This was on a satin ball. And this is in absolutely great condition. And then look at this one. It's got this long pin with beads. And then it also has one here on the top. Now, because this is white and because this is old, there are a couple little spots you can see of discoloration on the white. Yes, I'm going to do an offer on this one. So yes, thank you. I will go ahead and get that started. And I am going to start this one at $15. And I'm going to find it on my sheet. There we go. And then I'm going to do a close-up again. So you can see we've got this beautiful ribbon down here and these really great, this one has the green ones here with the pins, and then we've got the silver star, and then this one with all kinds of, it's just so many parts to this. It is just awesome. And then each of these, we've got the silver little stars on them here. On each one, it has like the 3 stars. And this Christmas ball is about a 3-inch by 3-inch ball. And if no one is interested in this, then I can move on. Okay, so we are moving on. And I have a glass, blown glass mushroom. Now, this one is just a made in China mushroom, but I thought this was, oops, a really neat design and would look really fun in a garden. It's about 4 inches tall and about 4 inches across. And the mushroom is $10 and it is number 12. Thank you so much for stopping in, Joelle. I appreciate it. You just got Lily to sleep. And there. Okay. Mm. Oh, hello, Mary R. Okay, I have you for number 12. Thank you. So I'm going to do another linen, and this is a pair of pillowcases. Oops. And these pillowcases, I did wash them, and they came out very nice. No staining on these. They came out nice and clean. And both of them have this beautiful, I've got to find some kitties for you, like little ceramic kitties. Hello, Chanel. So I'll get in here close so you can see this pretty design. And then you can see the pretty trim that is on here. Well, yes, always on the lookout for kitties. They are, yeah, I know. Everybody likes the kitties. They're kind of hard to find sometimes, I think, because everybody really likes them. So both of these have the same design on them. There's one, and then I will show the other one here. They are a standard size, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, that looks like a standard size pillowcase. And this pair is, there we go. This pair is $12 and it's number 31. So yeah, I thought this was a very nice, pretty pink design. It's got a little bit of yellow in the center of the flower. And I see Terry Nichols for number 31. Thank you. And um, since we're doing pillowcases, I'll do another set. Now, these I did wash, but I didn't stain treat as much. And there is, unfortunately, a little bit of yellowing on the folds still that I did not get out. So I just want to mention, and I don't know if you'll be able to see or not. Let me see if it's more on the back. But there is just where the creasing is a little bit of yellow. I think if you went through one more time with OxyClean, you would probably be able to get that out quite easily, kind of like I did with the other ones. I just didn't have a chance to, but I really loved this design. It's a very pretty little floral garden with a big variety of flowers. And then along the bottom here with the pretty pink accent in the lace. I thought that was nice. This one is also a standard size pillow. And I'll show this one again so you can see, if you're able to, that there is just a little bit on the creasing, a little bit of just yellowing from age that again, just usually a little bit of OxyClean will take that out. And I do try to do that on most of them, kind of time permitting. So this pair is $10 for the pair, and they're number 34 for this pretty pair. And the flowers are the same on, excuse me, on each side. And I have Simon Says, thank you, Sabrina. Everybody's getting so clever with their names now. I like that. Um, let's see. Oh, let's do that. So I did end up finding that I did have one, I think, Easter item left. I'd pretty much gone through all my Easter items, but I did have this one deviled egg tray left. And this one is really cute. So we've got 3 different designs that are repeated then 4 times around the plate. And these are actual bumps that you can feel of paint. So you actually have this nice little texturing in here. The back is marked Vicky O2. So here is the plate that Vicky made. And this is kind of the larger plate size. It is about 10.5 inches in size. So this cute little plate is $10 and it's number 15. And thank you so much. And again, if you guys aren't subscribed to Pat Doodles, I highly recommend her channel. And if you like dolls and doll clothes, she has a fantastic assortment. So definitely check her out. And she does sales every Saturday at noon. So it's been a long day for her too. So I understand. And thank you so much for stopping in. So I've got another piece of jewelry, and this one is really nice. And I think you can even see already how these beads, most of these are wooden, except for these ones, and you can see how they just sparkle in the light. They are beautiful. And then here is the fastener here, which is just lovely. And then it's got a couple little hanging from it. So this would even be pretty to wear in reverse order. So you have the fastener in the front to show off the beautiful design and make it kind of look like a pendant. But I just loved the sparkle of the kind of glass beads. You can see that they have lots of designs in them to really make them sparkle, and then the rest of them are wood. Well, and you know, Tiger, that's one of the reasons why I pick up a lot of the jewelry that I do. One, yes, it's pretty and you can wear it, but the other reason is that these have great parts to them, and take them apart and repurpose them. You know, they are wonderful for that also. So this necklace is $12 and it's number 59. And I see Debbie for 59. Thank you. And I'm going to do this really cute little box next. And oh, there it is. So this was a box that had a calendar in it, but they saved the box because it was really cute, and I can definitely see why. This is a beautiful spring to summer box. Here is the marking on the bottom, but I just loved this little box. And I happen to have in a big assortment that I got a spare bow that you just kind of take apart and put in there. And I thought this would be like a really cute little, they could be, Debbie. They definitely could be. They've got a beautiful sparkle to them. But this box measures about 7.5 inches by about 3 inches. And hello, Martha. Thank you so much for being here. And Decor and More, hello and welcome. And so this is going to be $3 and it's number 10. Yeah, I just thought it could be a cute little gift box or a little trinket box, and it's, you know, was definitely worth keeping and passing on to someone to use for something fun. And I see Josie's Butterfly Kisses for that one. Thank you. Now, I had these in my last sale, so they might look familiar, but I just thought these were beautiful and wanted to try them again. They are three fish. These two are together, and then this one is separate. They are just painted on one side, so the other side is unpainted. It does have a glaze on it, it just isn't painted, but the fish are just beautiful. And then here is the little one. Now, there was something, I will say, there was something attached here that has broken off. But if you're just looking at the figurine like this, you really wouldn't ever know that there was anything attached. And this does measure about 2.5 inches tall and about 2 inches wide. And the little one measures just a little over 1 by 1. Um, excuse me. I don't know as though they were ever really designed. I've had an aquarium, and these are designed a little differently than what you would find in an aquarium, just from the way that they're made. Um, and I don't know if the glaze is really a non-toxic glaze for fish. I don't think these have ever been in water because they would have had a lot of fading had they been sitting in water with the lights on them. So I would just be a little more concerned with the type of glaze on it because you wouldn't want your fish getting sick because their water was getting poisoned because of the glaze. Um, but these are very beautiful and make a gorgeous set. And these are $10 for the pair, and they're number 30. There's $10, number 30 for the beautiful, it's like a pair, but you're really getting the three fish. And I have Tiger for number 30. Thank you, Tiger. And they're not even purple. How about that? Nope, I'm going to do this one. So I have got a big vase, and this is a beautiful, very light catching vase. And this is Bohemia lead crystal made in the Czech Republic. Um, no, I am working on finding some pillowcases though. Uh, part of what I needed to do was use some of the linens to wrap other things like these crystals. And so I do have like one from one set, one from another set, but I haven't found the matching ones yet. So I will have some more pillowcases in upcoming sales, but I haven't found the other parts yet. One of the nice things about getting lots of linens is that it then gives you linens to help wrap some things in when you don't have enough wrapping material and you're buying a lot of glass. So here is an amazing vase, and I'm going to twirl this around because I love the way this catches the light, and you can see how beautifully it reflects that. Um, one of them might have purple flowers on them. I do remember that they might have that. Um, so here is the sticker, two stickers on here. One of them showing that it is the 24% lead crystal. And then this one shows the Bohemia made in the Czech Republic. But this is just a gorgeous vase. I love this. Here is the bottom. Beautiful design. But this is one that would just look beautiful in a window to capture that sunlight. It is about 10 inches tall and about 6.5 inches across the top. Yes, Tiger, please do. We would love to see all the things that you are working on. That would be great. And again, even if you just point the camera at what it is that you're doing, we would still love to see that. The purple themed sale. Oh no. Oh, I'll have to think. We should all start thinking about that, just trying to put enough things together to have a purple themed sale. Oh, so this beautiful Bohemia lead crystal vase. Oh, cobalt blue. Well, that'll be nice. That's beautiful. This is $25 and it's number 27. Oh, Kelly is home and resting. Yes, that was quite I loved how you jumped in and just showed the ballerina, Kelly. That was awesome. And you had notes to go off of. That was so cool too. Yes, I think we all really enjoyed that part of it. And you did a really good job. Oh, here we go. The flexible ballerina. That's right. Oh, but she was a very pretty ballerina. So here is a really interesting find. So this is a Lancer's bottle, which is made in Portugal. This was a 1964 vintage, and it's signed and dated, which is really not, I don't know as though it's real typical for things to be signed and dated. It is a little faint though, because it was signed May 27th, 1967. And then here there are two people's names. And then on this side, I can't quite make out what this is. But it was obviously, I'm going to say, a bottle to celebrate something that was important to someone. But these are very collectible. And even thinking this would, and now I do want to point out there is a little chip in the rim here. But this would be a really neat, even candle holder, for and having a nice vintage bottle. Again, that's vintage 1964. on there that they ended up drinking, I'm guessing, in 1967. And this bottle is about 9 inches tall. And it does have a coating on it. So here is, you can see that there is, unfortunately, some of the glass exposed. It is a darker glass. And down here, there are a couple little spots of wear around the bottom. So you can see that it is a darker bottle, but that it is, does have this coating on top, like a painting on top of it. And this bottle is $10 and it's number 44. So a really fun addition to a bar area, some collections of vintage bottles, or again, would be a really neat candle holder or a vase of some kind, even for dried flowers, that could be really neat. There we go. So I have another glass item, and this is like a little boat bowl. It is just about just a little over 2 inches by about 5.5 inches. It is this pretty floral pattern, and you can see there is a little bit of, I wouldn't necessarily call this carnival glass. It doesn't have enough of that, that kind of shimmer and shine to it, but it is a colored glass that could be kind of that marigold carnival glass color. It has a little bit of an iridescence to it, but it's just very, very slight. But it still is a very pretty little bowl in very nice condition. And this is $7 and it's number 37. And it is kind of like a peachy, not quite an orangey orange, but kind of a peachy orange color. And that was $7, number 37. And I see Mr. L Page for that one. Thank you. I'm going to put those in there to keep them safe. Then I think I have one last group of littles. And these don't really go together, but they don't really go with anything. So I've kind of made a little set. And they are kind of deer inspired animals. Now, this one has a tag on the bottom that says Bone China, Japan. And I'm guessing this is some kind of a Japanese deer. Now, this is very small in that it's probably just, what is that, 1.5 inches by about 1.25 inches. And here it is all the way around. It is in very nice condition. And then this one is kind of rubbery, and it has an HK right in here in the middle, which I'm going to guess that that would stand for Hong Kong. And there is this little deer that's made in Hong Kong. And again, it's kind of rubbery. the little bit of flexibility in there. And it's about 1" by 1¼ inch. So again, both of these are just a little over 1 inch. And then this one has the bone china Japan mark on it, and this one has the HK, which I think is Hong Kong, on it. And this little pair is $10, and it's number 26. For the little pair of littles. And precious lavender buttons. Hello, Joanne. Thank you. Next up is an item that I think could be a popular item. And so I'm going to go ahead and do an offer on this one because I don't see a lot of these types of items, and it is a really cool starburst pattern. So I'm going to start this at $12 for this kind of larger kind of goblet design. And in terms of who made it, I've seen it kind of attributed to Indiana Glass and Bartlett Collins. So I am not 100% sure who made this, but I want to get in here close so you can see these really cool atomic, starbursty kind of patterns on here. And you can see how they are in really great condition. It also has this kind of a thumbprint design on the bottom, and it is kind of that larger chalice size, but it is just really neat design, and it stands about 6¼ inches tall by almost 4 inches. So almost 4 inches across and then 6¼ tall. But yeah, I just thought this is in beautiful condition, probably rarely ever been used. I wish that there had been more of them because they are so neat, but unfortunately, there is just the one. Okay, well, thank you, Tiger. I appreciate you letting me know. So it does look like we are at Josie's Butterfly Kisses at 16. And, and thank you, Vinny. Oh, aren't you supposed to wait until we actually say sold for you to put in that 1601 bin? Oh, goodness. Oh, I better keep that with it. There we go. And thank you, Marianne. Yeah, really. It's like, Pamela, are you going to be getting that in the mail tomorrow to get out of your house? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know as though I would want that in my house. It's I know not all of those elements by themselves, but you just never know about all those elements combined. So here is a Hallmark item, and I did not quite feel like keeping this until fall. So I thought that I would try to find a home for it. But this is a candle, and it is, from what I can tell, like a pumpkin spice candle. Here is the marking on the bottom that shows that this was a Hallmark. Oh, it does say pumpkin spice on there. Well, how about that? That is what it smells like. And here is the top, and it fits very nicely just right on top of there. And this is ceramic. And yeah, this is ceramic also. It's almost a metallic-y kind of glaze on there, but that is ceramic on ceramic. And this cute little acorn. This is $10. Yes, pumpkin spice everything. And you know, if Starbucks, I think, sold pumpkin spice all year long, people would buy it all year long. This is $10 and it's number 23. And oh, I have Debbie for 23. Thank you. Hallmark does make some really nice items. Yes. The Home Co. That's okay. That's all right. You were very close. And unless you knew that Homeco was Homeco, you might not have gotten that one, right. So don't worry about that one. Um, so this little guy, I have been trying to figure out exactly what he is. He's just a small little guy. He is just a little over 2 inches. Um, I'm thinking probably toothpick holder. At first, I thought he was a pie bird, but he doesn't have an opening. But that was my first thought when I saw him, because usually, yeah, when they're shaped like this, they would be a pie bird. And now on the bottom here, from what I can tell or what it looks like, possibly is it might be just like Barbara or something, but I'm not 100% sure because the glaze is on there really thick. And it's really pretty. You can see how shiny it is and the gold. It could be an ashtray. Definitely could be an ashtray or a toothpick holder. I do not have any pie birds. No, again, I don't see a lot of pie birds for some reason. I don't know if it's just not a Washington thing or what, but yeah, don't see many of them. So yeah, and again, he's just really short. So my kind of default is probably toothpick holder, but he's really pretty. You can see nice rich glaze, beautiful gold accents all around the mouth, the eyes, the feathers have pretty gold accents. And then I can put him on the floor too. There we go. And this little toothpick holder, or whatever you want to use him for, is $8 and it's number 20. Very nicely made, as I was trying to say, very nicely made with the beautiful glaze and the beautiful gold accents on him. And I see Josie's Butterfly Kisses for number 20. Thank you. And hello, Sheila. And hello, Kathy at Happy and Harnett. And so I have another piece of material here that I think is either a like a lady's scarf, could have also been a handkerchief. It's a little large. It is 18 by 19 inches, but it is a beautiful fabric. Um, I'm not quite sure if this is silk or has silk in it. It's not soft like silk, but you can see it's kind of sheer. And the flowers are just beautiful on it. And this does have a signature. Where is it? Here. This does have a signature on it. It is an Asian signature, but it is there in gold. And this is a very beautiful, again, could be a dresser scarf, could be a just a scarf that you wear on your person. Very nice piece of material. And nice, rich, vibrant colors used on it. It could be. You know, it's not one of those it's not real silky, shiny, smooth. It has a little bit of a where you can actually feel the texture of it, which makes me think it could be either, you know, partially silk or something like that. But this is $10 and it's number 54. And again, this is 18 inches by 19 inches. And I have precious lavender buttons. Thank you. And I have a pin. This is a stick pin. And it has a pretty flower design. And you can see that there is a big rhinestone in the middle of it. But I really liked the texturing used in the metal to kind of create all of the petals on it. I thought that was very nicely done. And then it has a very long stick and a really nice fastener on the bottom. And from what I can tell, you kind of have to twist this in order to get it off. It doesn't just pull off, which is really nice because when you have stick pins, you don't want them to have that bottom fall off easily. And then when it goes on, it does just, you don't have to, let me make sure I get it in here right. You don't have to screw it on, you just push it on, but it doesn't come off. So it's like a safety clasp on it. I did not see any kind of signature on the back of this as to who made it, but I thought that that was really nice that they took the trouble to put a nice safety clasp onto a very well-made stick pin. And it is very pretty. It's like a really nice splash of sparkle. You can see how the light reflects off of it. It's very nice. And the flower itself is about 1¼ inches, and the whole pin is almost 3 inches. So it's a nice size, good splash of sparkle. And this is $6, and it's number 56. And I have Belinda for number 56. Thank you. Yes, they do still make pie birds, and I know that the last one I found actually was a Williams Sonoma pie bird. It wasn't vintage either. But the next item I have is a little on the vintage side, and that is a base for an oil lamp. And this is glass, and it does have a marking on the bottom here, which is an S in a circle, which would be that this was an L.E. Smith um, base. Now, the base part is just about 3¼ inches. Just the glass part is just over 3 inches. So this is a really nice little oil lamp. Now, this part does actually work. I can turn this and have the wick come up. So this does still function. All of the, I don't know, metal tabs here that would keep the shade on, they are all there. They are in very good condition. And this is just great and ready to go. Or a beautiful decoration if you just put the hurricane on top of it. And this base is $10, and it's number 22. It's a really cute size just for an accent on a dresser or something like that. And I see Mr. L. Page for 22. Thank you. And I have a really pretty pink bowl here. I am not sure what the pattern is on this bowl, though, but it is lovely. And this is a pink, like a pink depression glass. This is footed. It is in beautiful condition. It's a very interesting shape. Yeah, she would probably know. There's only a few patterns that I have kind of figured out. This one Um, I am not sure. It kind of looks like the princess pattern, but I am not 100% sure on that. But this does. I can't remember who said it. Maybe it was Debbie that said it, that it kind of looks like Cinderella's carriage. And I really liked that description of this. It is so pretty. And it stands just over 4 inches tall, and it is almost 6 inches wide. But it's just in absolutely beautiful condition. And this bowl is $22, and it is number 2. But yeah, it is a really strikingly beautiful design. And I see Josie's Butterfly Kisses for this one. Oh, thank you for that. And I have a bolo tie, which is something that I don't normally find and I don't normally pick up, but this had just the neatest design on it. So here is the strap for it. And then here is the, I guess, kind of the buckle for it. But I just loved this design. And then here is the back so you can see it. I don't see any kind of identification markers on that, but isn't that neat? It is just great. And it's just a few inches. So let's see, it's about 2 inches by about an inch and a half. I would say that's probably a good guess. Some kind of or some kind of a maybe Southwest design. I'm not sure, but it's really neat that you not only have the design, but you also have this background design also. Nope, there's no marking. I don't see anything on here um, that would mark it at all as to who made it. But I just thought that was really, really nicely made and just a really nice conversation piece. And this is $8 and it's number 55. And I have Debbie for 55. Thank you. Yes, Angela, I am just going to get the bowl to show Katie the design and the bowl. So it is a very, very striking shape, nice footed shape. And there is the design on it. Yes, this is from an estate sale. I wish I could find things like that at the Goodwill, but no, that one I did have to get it through an estate sale. So up next, I have a crystal vase, and this is a beautiful cut and etched vase. And oh, gonna try not to sneeze. So this is a beautiful bud vase, and then I will get in close and show you the details. So we have the beautiful top on here and the flowers that are all etched in, and then the stems and leaves, which are cut into the crystal. Beautifully done. Now the vase itself only goes to here, and you can see how it tapers down. And then there is more to this. And all of these little marks are actually cut into the crystal. So all the way around, this is like a sawtooth kind of design. And all of this is cut into this. And then here is the bottom, a beautiful design. Now this has just a little extra weight to it, which is why I think that there's a possibility it's crystal. Also, the way that the light kind of reflects just a little bit more as it dances around in each of the cuts. It could just be glass. It just has that little extra weight to it. This is about 9 inches tall, and the opening is about 4 inches. So it is a nice size and beautiful the way that it would fan. You know, you put your stems in, and then the flowers would just naturally fan out. And this is $15, and it's number 28. Well, Katie, I thought you were here. That's why I was showing the bowl again. You must have ducked out just as I was showing the bowl. Are you back now, Katie? Are you here? And Marianne, Josie's Butterfly Kisses, I have you for number 28. Thank you. Okay. Okay, now Katie's back. I'm going to get the bowl now. So here is the bowl. It is a 3-footed bowl. It has this beautiful design on it. And then the top, you can see, is quite high and has a beautiful, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what kind of design that is. And then here are the sides. Okay, Katie, so there was the bowl. I hope you saw it. Yeah, I'm not certain either as to who made that or what the pattern is. I didn't really see any of that. Actually, the first person I see for number 28 was Josie's Butterfly Kisses is on my feed. That is the first person that I saw. This is an item that I am not 100% sure what it is. I believe this is silver plated. It is about the size of maybe like a shot glass. So I am not sure if this was some kind of a silver plated shot glass. It could be a toothpick holder. That would hold a lot of toothpicks. Um, but it could be something really fun to have around if you had a bunch of hors d'oeuvres and people were using toothpicks, because it would hold a lot of toothpicks. It measures about 2.5 inches high, and the opening from rim to rim here is about 2.5 inches also. But I loved the little floral design cut into it. Thought that was very pretty. A leprechaun chalice, yes, absolutely. Even though I think that would get a leprechaun pretty drunk pretty fast, though. This is $7 and it's number 36. And oh, Gabrielle. Hello, Gabrielle. Thank you. Number 36. Oh, hello, Carrie. I want some ice cream. Oh, no. It's probably too late to have anybody deliver that to you, huh? So you wouldn't have to go out for that. Oh. Oh, this is a fun one. So this is a really fun pin that I found. And it is a cat pulling on a string. That is unfortunately going to cause the owner a little bit of trouble if the cat keeps pulling on that string. But I thought that was really cute. And she's in some high heels here, and her little skirt is getting shorter and shorter. I don't see, I'm gonna double check with my little magnifier, but I don't see any kind of no kind of a mark anywhere on it. But I just thought that was adorable. And you can see that this part, there's a couple parts that are shiny, and then the rest is kind of just a flat metal. A string, yeah, so this is the string right here that the cat is playing with. And so this cute little pin, which is about 2.5 inches tall. So it's about 2.5 inches. And this is $8, number 53. And I see Auntie Christie first on 53. So I have a piece of carnival glass, and this one is a little confusing, I will say, um, because it's a really grand pattern on the outside here, really detailed. Um, not got a nice shimmer to it. Well, Vinny, you might want to refresh and go back and come back in, because a lot of times in the live chat, you're going to see yourself first. And when you go out and come back in, then you'll probably see that Auntie Christie is actually the one that is first. Um, I don't know if that's what everybody else sees, but that is what I see on my feed. Hobstar, that is the pattern of the night, isn't it? Hobstar and arches. That's what who was it? That's what Dee had, huh? Um, but it's what is weird about this is when you look on the inside, that this almost looks like, and it very well could be, that this is flashed on, because it's like not it's like coming out a bit of the center. As you can see how clear the center is here. So I have to say, I am very perplexed by this piece. It is very beautiful, especially on the outside. The inside, though, it looks like, yes, this bowl was probably used. It was probably washed a lot. And that's why there's some wear on the inside here. But it still is a very neat piece, and definitely a piece that is asking to be used because it was used. But it's a really bold pattern on the outside, and it's really thick and chunky and has like some really good depth to the design. But yeah, it's just really weird. I don't normally think of carnival glass like looks as a flash. So this was just kind of an odd piece. But it is a really, again, it's a nice piece, that is just begging to be used by someone who enjoys using, um, nice pieces and isn't afraid to actually use them. Doesn't just want to keep them around, maybe looking nice in a curio cabinet, which there are definitely pieces for that. But there are a lot of pieces like this that are, just wanting to be used. It is about 6.5 inches across and about 3 inches tall. Nice handles on this. So it's nice and sturdy built. And so this piece is $8, and it's number 16. Again, if anyone is looking for, a great looking piece that is just ready to actually be used, this is the piece for it. And I have, JP Julie. Thank you. And I have a pair of doilies. These are both white. They are, a different size and style, though. So this one is a large doily. And yes, Denise, thank you. I do think I got your email, so thank you for that. So this is a really nice sized doily, beautiful pattern all the way through to the middle. And then this one is a smaller doily, more of an oval shaped doily. And so this is just a nice mismatch pair. But yeah, this one is very nice and very nicely done. And this great pairing is $8 and it's number 29. Yes, Carrie, do you have ice cream? Or are you just wanting some because unfortunately you don't have any, which would be really sad. And I see Josie's Butterfly Kisses for number 29. Thank you. I could see the shadow. I don't know if you could see the shadow. I could see it right over here that there was the cat shadow. And she was doing, it's like when cats are doing that physics in their head about how much exertion they have to put into a jump before they do it. And so that's what I was waiting for her to do that. Yes, and for all of you wondering, that was Faye. She is a tabby cat. And so she was just hopping around and just snooping through things, seeing what's going on. So I have a cup and saucer in the violets pattern. And this is by Old Royal. Old Royal Bone China, England. And this is the design. So it is violets. And it also has some beautiful detailing here. And then it also has this raised ring, very nicely detailed. And the cup also carries through that design. And then here is the matching design to the saucer. Very nice in that the gold trim around the sides is in very good condition. And it does not look like this cup was used very often because the gold is in very good condition. And so we have the flowers on the outside, the smaller grouping on the back side, and then as you saw, it has the flowers on the inside also. I'm trying to follow the chat, but I'm not following that. Um, these are by a different company than the teapot is. Just like the lighter was also violets, this is violets. The teapot and sugar and creamer are violets, but they're a different company, and the design is just a little bit different. It's very, very similar, but it is just a little bit different. These are British. The teapot, excuse me, sometimes the dust from some of these things. The teapot, cream and sugar are from occupied Japan. So again, the designs are very similar. They're just a little bit different. So I hope that explains and answers your question. So this lovely set is $8 and it's number 41. I'm gonna turn that upside down so I don't knock it off. And I see Simon Says for number 41. So thank you for that. Yeah, the teapot and cream and sugar, because they are, oh gosh, 70 some years old. I do believe so. Yes, the lighter did sell. But because they are, Occupy Japan, which now is, 70 to 75 years old, I don't really think actually that they were ever used, because they are in absolute pristine condition. But I do think that they sat a lot. And I do think that there was probably a smoker in the house. So I kind of washed them and then I let them soak. And then I washed them again. And then I let them soak and I washed them again. They weren't in bad condition at all. It's just that all those years of having dust kind of accumulate, it was just, I didn't want to do a heavy scrubbing on them. So I've just kind of been letting them soak. Now I'm letting them dry to see if I need to do another washing on them. So I just wanted to do that first before I had them for sale. But also because there was another sale going on and I wasn't going to have kind of everybody that would normally be here, that may or may not have been interested in it. I kind of wanted to give everyone a chance to see them, because it is, I think it's really rare to find a teapot, especially a teapot. Cream and sugar, we see a lot from Occupied Japan, but I don't really see a lot of teapots from Occupied Japan, and ones that seriously look like they have never been used. They are beautiful. But now I'm going to go back to Christmas. I've got another couple of Christmas guys here. So these are a cute little matching set of reindeer. They are plush, and they're not vintage, but they are from 2010. So they're 10 years old now, and they do move around. Their legs are jointed so that they do move, and their arms also move, which is really cute. And they are just from the Toy Network, made in China, but they are cute. And again, I'm just, because I have a lot of Christmas, and I have a lot of Christmas that you guys haven't seen yet. I'm just going to be kind of working it in. If I wait till Christmas in July, my fear is that July won't be big enough for me to have everything for Christmas. So this little pair is just $5, and they are number 5. And so I do see Thomas Lynch for number 5. Thank you. And since we've been having so much fun with toothpick holders, here is another one. So we see a lot of the daisy and buttons. Um, but not a lot that are this urn type shape. Yes, I do know that you and Tom are together. I did yeah, I think the last sale I kind of got that all figured out, but thank you. Any advice on washing embroidered linens like the table, like the pillowcases? You know, I usually will just use OxyClean on them, and sometimes what I'll do is I will get just a little tub and I will soak, yeah, I'll just soak them in it, and then they usually come out pretty darn good. Or sometimes in the you know, if I have a lot, then I'll use my washing machine and just kind of let them soak in it for a while. But I find that it doesn't really hurt the coloring in the embroidery thread or anything like that. Now, I will say I do have 2 tablecloths that will be coming up, um, that I washed them, and the material in the pillowcases did kind of fall apart. And I will be kind of selling those so that people can use the embroidery, the needlework part. Hi, Gracie. Be very careful. Yes, be very careful. Okay. I know you want to come over here. Come on. Yes, I know. I have Gracie right here. So here is, this is a really fun shape because I don't normally see an urn type shape for the daisy and buttons toothpick holder pattern. And so this is $10 and it is number 7. And I am going to get Gracie some treats because I know that's what she's really looking for. Some. There we go. There you go. And I have a necklace and earrings set. This is not vintage. This is Cookie Lee. But again, this is really neat because it has the pretty beads and glass beads and some wooden beads on here. And again, I like picking up things that are either able to be worn or great for repurposing. And this has got a lot of really nice bits to it for repurposing if you want to. And then here are the earrings that are attached. So they match. So this is a nice earrings and necklace set. And this set is $10 and it's number 63. And Patricia Sandoval. Hello there. And thank you for number 63. So here I have an absolutely beautiful woven basket. Now this has a lid on it that is attached, but the attention to detail in the whoever made this basket is just extraordinary with the different types of weaves that are done throughout this. Now this is just the lid. And the great thing about this basket is that, well, one, it's attached. The lid is attached, so you never lose it. But there is this fantastic rim around the basket that the lid fits over. Really nice. And then you can see another different weaving technique. And then the base actually has a rim around it, so it sits nicely without being flat on the surface. It actually has a rim on it to keep it raised just a bit. Beautiful weave on the bottom. And then here is the view from the inside. So this is a great little trinket box that is a beautiful woven pattern. And this box measures about, what's that, about 8 inches by about 5.5 inches. So a nice sized trinket box that you can just store stuff away in. The lid's attached. You don't have to worry about losing it. And this extraordinary box is $18, and it is number 14 for this beautiful woven box, lidded box. And I have number 14 for Patricia. Thank you. Right there. Now, next up, I have this cute little, this is a candle holder. Okay, Melissa's asking for help. Oh my goodness, Melissa. Wow. That is a really good question. I'll bet some people in the chat are going to have some great things to help you with that. Dryer sheets, I think, can help for part of it. So this is a nice little ceramic candle holder. There is a candle in here. You can see that there are vents around the top here. Here is the candle on the inside. It has been partially burned. No, unfortunately, I do not have Faye. Faye. Psst, Faye. She's standing on a box that she's not supposed to be on. Faye, thank you. So unfortunately, there is a little chip right there out of it. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was more like for a spoon or something and was supposed to be there, but it's not. Um, yeah, you might want to try also, Melissa. There is a spray, like if you go to like, well, even Amazon has it, but there is a spray that you can put on to get animal odor out, and that are specifically made for those nastier kinds of odors that pets can make. And that might be a help also. So yeah, so unfortunately, this little container has a little chip there. When the lid is on, you don't see it. It is just a really cute little candle holder and a really nice glazed ceramic piece. And this is $7 and it's number 43. And I have a piece of fine bone china from England. This is like a little trinket dish, and it is a beautiful pink rose. And this is called the Lady Alexander Rose, and it is Queen Anne. And I will show you the back. Oops, there we go, without the glare. And you can see what a beautiful pattern is on this dish. Nice gold trim around, and then the inside flower is in very good condition. This measures about 5 inches by just about 1 inch deep. And then from corner to corner here, that's about 5 inches. So it's just a nice size trinket dish. And this is $10 and it's number 17. I have a clear glass dish that is like an oblong. And oh, Lana for number 17. Okay. Thank you, Lana. So this is a really pretty clear glass oblong tray. The design is on the outside, nice and smooth on the inside. Hi, Nancy. Well, Nancy, you missed earlier. Nate was on, but he had a terrible headache, so he was signing off, and everybody was telling him to drink tequila. So, pretty much the cure for headaches, smells, and I'm sure a whole bunch of other things are just take a shot and you'll be fine. But yeah, this is a pressed glass piece, but a beautiful design. Would be a lovely accent to a dresser or to your front dish or a relish server. Probably. It probably was that originally, but now it's just a beautiful trinket dish, or great for your makeup. Nice little sides on here that will hold just a bit in. And this dish is $8 and it's number 38. And Nancy, how did the moving of stuff go today? Um, that was so nice of the Philly Flipper to give you warehouse space. That was just awesome. And I know you said that you had made a couple trips. Um, is that button? I don't know if that's buttons and bows or not. A good question. Yes, so Nancy has had the some technicians come out. The furnace is working a bit, but in order to is that number 38, Mr. L. Page? Yeah, so she has to get the space around the radiators clear so that when they come to do the furnace, they can get to all of the radiators. And so she's not kidding when it is this overstuffed house and you can't get to some of the radiators. um, okay, so Mr. L. Page first had put in that he had an interest in this. I was just waiting for him to clarify. So since he expressed interest first, Mr. L. Page for number 38, thank you. Well, that's true, but you, okay, Mr. L. Page, you had put in number 8, and I just asked you to clarify that. I am not a stickler for you absolutely have to put in the exact number or we're moving on. I am a firm believer of intent, and you had put in 8 for your intent to do number 38. Now, if you want to give that up to Lana, that is fine. But in my opinion, you had put in the first bit to express that. Um, so I will say, I'll give you two a moment to discuss that and then let me know how you want to proceed on number 38. So I have another uh, couple of pieces of carnival glass, and this one I had found, and then this one I found a little later while doing an unboxing, and they are the same pattern. So I thought that they should go together since they are the same pattern. Okay, Lana, thank you very much. I will put down Mr. L. Page for number 38. And so I thought that these two should go together since they are the same pattern. And this is a really nice pattern. It has a flower pattern around the rim, and then all of the kind of vertical ribbing on the outside there. Now, this one, again, I will say it looks like when the color was put on here that there were just a few spots, and I'm not sure you can see them, that there's just a little added color um, to this. And there is a little bit on here too, where you might just see a few random darker spots, like there's just a little extra color deposited. And again, there's marks on the bottom that look like scratches. However, they don't feel like scratches. It's like you run your finger across here and it doesn't feel like a scratch. So I'm not quite sure what that is, if they're what is causing that little mark, because it looks, you see, it looks like a scratch in there. but when you run your finger across it, you can't feel it. But it is just a really nice set. And again, just be aware that there are those marks in here, and I'm going to try to get in close where it almost looks spotted. You see those little spots right there, where there's just a little bit of extra color in there. But it's a really nice set. Again, ready to be used. And this pair is $10, and it's number 1. Well, yes, and please let me know if I'm buffering, because I know that we've been having some wind issues around here. So I definitely want to make sure I'm not buffering. So thank you, JP. I have you for number 1. Oh, oh, Pamela, that's great. So next up, I have a hand painted little vase. And this is a very light piece of glass. It's very thin, um, just enough of a splash for some flowers, maybe some short flowers. No, unfortunately, I don't have any Afghans. About an hour into your sale, my husband brought home a fancy. Oh, oh, well, that's nice. It's nice to have you back. Yes, it very good. Wow, Vinny is on his game today. Yes, so this is a very cute little hand painted. We've got the little butterfly there, and I think we've got another there. Just a very sweet little vase. And it's about 5 inches tall and about 4 inches across. And this is $7, and it's number 18. I do have some, and I'm trying to get them all together of the mini houses. I don't have any tonight, but I'm trying to get them kind of all together. And I might do another little pop-up with the houses, because I have some wood, and I'm not quite sure. I think I might still have some ceramic, so I'm gonna check on that. Um, and I do have one of these left. So this is a little kit. It's a piece of fabric, and it's everything you need to make this really cute bunny. So that's the finished product. Here are the parts that you get all on this piece of fabric. And it comes with all the instructions you need and how to put the fabric together, and then how to, oops, there it is, and then put a hanger in it and you can hang him up. So he's a great little door display, or maybe a window display, but here is the bulk of his body. So all you really need to do is put the ears, the feet, his little bow tie, and he is kind of ready to go. So they've made him a really fun, easy sewing project. Um, and then here is the little material for his bow tie. Um, yes, Marianne, you did get number 18. And so this is just $5, number 32 for the little bunny kit. And good night, Carrie. And oh, Maria. Hello, Maria. And I have Maria for number 32. Thank you. And I have a piece of jewelry that is a necklace that has some glass beads on it. And this has black glass beads on it and a really pretty fastener. I'm just going to do it. Well, maybe I won't do it up again. So here are the beads, nice, rich black beads. And then here are the really pretty ones. Really nice. And then here is the pretty fastener on this. So I have a feeling that this is a, um, gosh, more of an artisan type necklace. But again, great bits if you are looking for something to use for a different project, but also a very nice necklace to wear. And this is $8 and it's number 57. But just a really nice variety of beads. And I see Lana for number 57. Thank you. And I don't know if Katie is still here, but I have another piece of glass. And this is a big pedestal bowl. And I believe this is made by Indiana Glass. And then here is the inside. So it's a very nice clear glass pedestal bowl. And so I'm not sure if this is Indiana glass or not. Um, the pattern kind of looks like I had another bowl that was similar, and I thought that maybe it was like the Madrid. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that it was the Madrid pattern, that it was real similar to that. Um, and again, so many of these patterns look so alike that it is hard to tell sometimes with all of these. So this one is about 9.5 inches by about 5 inches tall. So it is a great, oh, you're having buffering issues. I'm sorry, Katie. But very, very pretty bowl. And even to the point, I don't know if you can even see, but even the pedestal down here has got the pattern on it, which is a really nice touch. And so this is $12 and it's number 46. Yeah, it's really nicely made. Very, very interesting. And I'm gonna gently put that down. And I see Josie's Butterfly Kisses for that one. Thank you. And here I have an artisan made a ceramic mug. And this has a really nice speckled pattern. Reminds me a lot of springtime and Easter with the colors. The bottom is also speckled. The inside isn't, though. But there is some crazing to it, which I find interesting because this mug has never been used. So I find it really interesting that it already has a little bit of crazing on it. I guess that just gives it a little bit of character, but it is a nice size, so you can get a really good cup of coffee in here. And this little mug is $8 and it's number 8. And this is actually a really lightweight, like a really lightweight mug. It's not a heavy mug at all. It has a really nice lightness to it. And Tammy, hello there, number 8 for Tammy. And this is a really pretty necklace. It has, oh, you're heading out. I know it gets late on the East Coast. Well, thank you so much for being here and have a good night. And yes, I am sure I will be seeing you guys again tomorrow. So this is just a really nice beads on this, but look at this beautiful glass pendant that is on the bottom of this necklace. Isn't that beautiful? That flower that is inside. It is just, let's see, there we go. It is gorgeous. So here it is on the side view. But isn't that something? And then it's just got all these beautiful beads. So it is just, yeah, I really could just fit it over my head. It doesn't even have a fastener on it, so it really goes easily over your head. But yeah, that's just a beautiful pendant. And this is almost 2 inches long. And oh, there it is. This is $10 and it's number 50. Yeah, that is really a shame, Melissa, that that happened. That's just that's just wrong for somebody to sell all that smelly stuff. Mm. And I see Mr. L. Page first for number 50. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you can get it to come out. You should be able to get it to lessen, I think, a lot. And I'm going to do another not tonight. No. There was just too much competition from another sale going on, so I didn't think I would have the people here for something like that. So I will have that in an upcoming one, though. So here is a little charm bracelet that is very 1970s. We've got the rainbow there. We've got the butterfly. Over here, we've got the smiley face and the peace sign. We've got a flower. And my favorite one, we've got the bell-bottom jeans. So this is a really fun 70s inspired charm bracelet. There it is. And this bracelet is $7 and it's number 49. And good night, Tiger. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, they do seem nice. I like that when the charms are kind of enameled. And I see JP, Julie, thank you for 49. And I have a basket here that looks like oh, and Tammy's. I will be working on invoices. I hate to say this, but I have been trying to get paperwork done for my taxes. So it has put me a little bit behind for my invoicing because income tax time is just such an awesome time of year. Uh, so I am trying to get that part done as quickly as possible so I can get back to this fun part and not think about the icky taxes part. So I would appreciate it if everybody, I hate to ask this, and just be patient with me. I am trying so hard to get this other part done so that I can be done with taxes and get back to the good stuff here. So I will preemptively say thank you so much for everybody's patience so far. It's just so fun because I have a bunch of forms that I have to get on the personal end and finish crunching some numbers on this end to get everything together. So yeah, nobody likes tax time. Nobody likes doing their income taxes. So I am I put it off and just decided that I can't put it off anymore or try to get little bits done. Sometimes you just have to do it. And yeah, as gross as it is, as soon as I get it done, then it'll be so much better. I know it's the stuff you don't even want to think about. Ooh, working on tax stuff while I watch. Yeah, not fun. I know. I was doing that while I was watching Pamela's. I was working on my tax stuff because I am trying to get this done. So it was not fun. Oh. Well, I have to get part of my Washington stuff done by the 15th. And so I really got to get that done. And then the rest of it is just in April. Um, Oh, well, that's true. We probably do, but I would just rather get it done. I don't like the stress of it. The stress of it lingering around is just really getting to me, and I just need to get it done. Um, just for my own peace of mind, and then I can just move on with things. So this is a basket that also seems to be a purse. Um, it is and um, yeah, Marianne, just let me know. No, because you were waiting to move and you had a new address. And just let me know the address to use and about shipping, and I will be working on that soon. So this bottom part is a basket. This part is a sewn in lining, and it has drawstrings here, so it could be used as a purse. When it's closed, then you could use it as a purse. Now, I do want to point out that I do think it was used as a purse. There is a little bit of wear on the inside here because this is a coarser rope, but you see it closes like that, and then you can use that as a purse. And it's very cute, or you can just use it around the house as a nice little basket that is lined, and then it just opens. Oops, when you have the cords right, and then it just opens and you can store stuff in there, and then it just is a cute little basket. And this is $10, and it's number 51. And I have another necklace. And this is on, I believe, like a suede cord. Um, yeah, I think everything is fine. I am going through the chat here real quick. But I would say everything is fine. So here is I believe this is like a suede. And oh, and number 51 before I forget to write it down. Sorry, Julie. I did see you for number 51. Okay. So this is oh gosh, there was a label here and it says, I knew what it said and then I forgot about it. Oh, Liz and Co. So it says Liz and Co. So I'm guessing that is probably a Liz Claiborne. And this does feel like a suede uh, well, it's not a chain, but The necklace part is suede. And then there is this gold tone pendant, which does have the three sections to it. And they do move independently. Cord, thank you. Boy, that was a hard word to think of. Sure, four-letter word seems so easy now, but I just could not think of cord. But this is a very nice pendant, and it is $7, number 48. Oh, if you had a pair of these, the earrings they could be, that's true. Could be very J-Lo with earrings like that. So $7, number 48. And I have Lana for 48. Thank you. And I'll do my last necklace. And this one has a glass pendant on it that is multicolored to match the beads that they use here. So we have green, excuse me, green and orange beads. And then the pendant that is glass, also you can see has little green and orange colored dots in it. So it's very cute, nice size. And this necklace is $7 and it's number 47. And then the last item I have, oh, disco dancing. And Melissa, I have you for 47. Thank you. And the last item I have is a basket. And I did have to measure this basket to make sure I could get this into a 12 by 12 by 12 box because that is what it fits in. No, I'm not selling the pumpkin pin tonight. I want to take a little closer look at it, but I do plan on having it in an upcoming sale. So stay tuned. It's just it's almost too much stuff to quite get to everything, but the holiday stuff I'm kind of working in bits and bits. Um, well, I'm glad that you were able to catch part, Nancy, and I'll bet you're tired after all the moving around you did today. So get a good night's sleep. So I am able, this is just going to fit into a 12 by 12 by 12 box. But I love the rustic look of this, and I love the color of the twigs that are used to create this basket. Great multicolored basket, and love the way that the handle is kind of twisted together here. Here is the inside. Here's the outside. Just a really nice variated look. And this is a really heavy duty, strong basket. So if you needed a basket for gardening or anything, this is a really nice one. The Bee Gees, oh my goodness. So this is $12 and it is number 13. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to admit, I was never really a fan of disco at all. I kind of went from 70s rock right into punk rock and new wave music and just bypassed the whole disco thing as much as possible. And I have JP, Julia, thank you. And so that is actually everything. So what I can do, let me move this over. So what I can do is go through the items that didn't sell, and um, we can take one more look at them. The one thing I will start with is this ornament and see if anyone has any interest in this beautiful ornament. If anyone likes these, because I do not have, well, I don't know what I did with my little tag. So this is a satin ball with the pin, bead, and sequence added on, and the ribbon, of course. And there is, again, due to age, there are a couple spots, like right there. There's a little discoloration and a little discoloration down there. And if anyone is interested, this is $15 and it is number 19. And oh, there's my little sheet. I couldn't remember where my little sheet was. So this was $15, number 19. This is a Haviland Limoges egg cup, and it has this beautiful floral pattern on it. And there's a flower on the inside also, pink rose. And this is $10, number 42. Oh, good night, Angela. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I have the cross-stitch tablecloth. This was this was 56 inches by 46 inches. And it was the striped pattern with the cross stitch flowers that match. Hi, Gracie. And it did have, oops, it had one little condition issue here. And then it did have, let's see, it does have a couple of, where did it go? A couple of spots of wear like that on it. But the center section is very nice with the cross stitch pattern. And this was, well, it was $20, number 58. I have lost my little sheet. So $20, number 58 for the cross stitch tablecloth. Yeah, that one's not for you. What do you want? Do you want some crunchies? Okay, hang on. Hang on, Gracie. Yeah, that's not for you. Thank you. Not for you. There we go. Oh, you have some crunchies. Here. Here. Okay. And then I have the other piece of fabric. And this one is, oh, what did I do with it? Here it is. So this one was 36 inches by 66 inches. And it is this beautiful, like cotton material that is a hibiscus flower. And this is made in Japan. And it is finished on one end. This is the unfinished end. And then this side does have a seam in it. So it could be a shawl or a scarf, or it could be a table runner or a tablecloth or a buffet cover. Again, it's a yardstick wide by 66 inches long. And this was $18, and it's number 33. And there are, on one side, it does say made in Japan on probably 4 or so times across the fabric. It had the little elephant on a skateboard. His name is Kent. He is made in China, and he is rubbery. And he was $5, number 4, and his wheels do spin around. I had the vintage Lancers bottle. Oh, okay. Julie, number 4. Thank you. And this was the 1964 Lancers, product of Portugal. And this is a painted bottle. It does have a little chip around the rim. And it is a dark bottle that has been painted. And it does have the Oh, down here, it has the Lancers also. And this one does have some writing on the label. So here it says, does it say May? May 27th, 67. And then there are two names here and something written here that I can't quite make out. Hello, sweetie. And this is $10, number 44. And this bottle is about 9 inches tall. Yes, I know. You want my. We're not doing that. And I had the little pottery. Oh, and Julie for number 44. Thank you. So this is the little pottery candle holder. Here is the bottom. It has a nice glaze on it. It has the candle on the inside, but the lid does have a little bit of a chip on it that you can't see when the lid is on. It's just a really neat little um, jar, lidded jar. And this was $7, number 43. I had the daisy and buttons urn toothpick holder. And okay, JP, number 43, thank you. So this was the daisy and buttons urn toothpick holder. And this was $10, number 7. And this was just a small one, but you just don't really see the urn style too often. I had the deviled egg Easter holder. And is it, oh, is this heavy? No, this is not heavy. It's thick enough, but it's not super thick. It's not like lead crystal or anything that would be really heavy. It's not too bad at all. So thank you, Denise, for number 7. And this was the deviled egg, holds a dozen eggs. It has 3 different designs for the eggs that are repeated around. And this was done by Vicky O2. And this was $10, number 15. And then I had the large vase. This was the Bohemia, Czech Republic, 24 24% lead crystal vase and precious lavender buttons. There we go. I have you for number 15, Joanne. Thank you. And so this is a beautiful vase. This did measure, which I don't remember how much it measured. That was about 10 inches tall and about 6.5 inches wide across. And this is beautiful lead crystal. You can see the way that the light just really, excuse me, goes through the beautiful cuts that are on this crystal. And this is $25, number 27. And again, there are the stickers that are still on here. And it's just beautiful the way the light shines through this vase. This is heavy because it is lead crystal. However, the way that I pack my boxes, I know the size. I know the size and the dimensions to use to have my shipping costs, even though I am in Washington State and I ship frequently to the East Coast. My boxes never cost more than, what is it now? $20 and 60 some cents. Because I know what size is the maximum size box that I can use. And I know that if you go past that, then the rates really skyrocket. And that's when you start getting into really expensive stuff. And so if you, oh, you'll take that, Josie? Okay, I will put you down for that. Thank you. So yeah, so I will, because a lot of times I can do two smaller boxes, and by smaller, I still am talking usually about 16 by 14-inch boxes, but I can do like two of those cheaper than if I even go up like an inch or two past that 16 by 14-inch, to save on shipping costs. And usually that size costs, I think, $17 to ship across the country. So yeah, I do work really hard to keep shipping costs way down. And a lot of times with the way that the costs go, actually the more you buy, the cheaper I can actually ship it, because the weight isn't the important part at that point. It's the dimensions of the box. And so the weight of the box actually doesn't influence the shipping rate as much. I know it sounds really strange, but it's kind of a working around. Um, so yeah, shipping to Canada is a little bit different though. But yeah, I work really, really hard to keep the shipping rates down, and I do frequently, and and I do send out a lot of times. My invoices will say, like if you bought from one sale, sometimes I will send out an invoice and I will say, shipping is not included. So if you want to combine shipping from this sale and the next sale, then I will do that also. I frequently do that. I have a little holding area and I have everything kind of organized, so that I can hold things over until we kind of get that like big box filled, and then send it off. And then that way you can save a lot of money on shipping. And yes, especially for Canadians, because for some reason in the US, there's one rate that goes from like 1 ounce to 8 ounces, and then 9 ounces to 2 pounds. And I don't understand the reasoning behind that. Who came up with that? It makes no sense. And so a lot of times, yes, like we're for Canadians, I will try to hold things until we get closer to that 2 pound rate, because there's no point in shipping things out and charging you that horrible $20 cost, unless we're really at 2 pounds. for the Canadians. I wish our shipping worked a lot more like Canadian shipping, and it was a whole lot cheaper. Because yeah, I feel like we're taking advantage of the Canadians a lot when we ship to Canada, and I just can't see how it can cost that much more. I mean, they're just across the border. They're just not that far, and it just shouldn't cost that much money. So, so I think that is pretty much it. So I want to thank again everybody who came to my sale. I know that there was a lot going on tonight, and I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting me and my channel and my business. And I really appreciate all the thumbs up and you guys being here. And I know you guys are having a lot of fun talking about the music right now. But yes, there is something a lot of fun with the 50s music and that whole scene of Dean and Frank and all that great music. And yeah, why people just don't kind of sing songs anymore. But yeah, so I am going to head out. I know Gracie is just dying to have some of her food. The crunchy treats are just not cutting it anymore for her, and she is looking for some real food. Um, so yeah, so Jane, since you are here, I sent you an email so that we can try doing a StreamYard demo. So get back to me so we can kind of work on doing that, because Jane and I are trying to put together a collaboration sale. I know this week has been crazy busy for her, and I definitely have said we can put it off a week because I know she has been so busy with everything. So we'll get back in touch. So we, on Jane's Tuesday night sale, we may be doing a collaboration, and if we don't get it done this week, then we will definitely be doing it next week. And yes, I will be spending a lot of fun time getting my taxes all wrapped up so I can get rid of that and get back to this fun stuff. So thanks again, everyone. Take care and get a good restful night's sleep. And I look forward to seeing you in the chats tomorrow. And again, thank you so much for being here. And I will see you. I will see you around tomorrow, I'm sure. So good night, everyone.